about the wind. Been having some microphone issues, but hopefully you can hear it. Second outing with the Dave G TAC730 BA TDR. Today we're going to do some accuracy, 55-yard sight in, and do some blasting. But I want you guys to join me as I go along here, the process of me sighting the gun in and shooting groups and see how well this gun actually shoots. I've done some adjustments since the first video on the trigger. It's a little too light for me. Dave sets them at 1 pound, and it's like every time I touch it, the gun goes off. So I made it a little bit heavier. 2-stage adjustable trigger, adjustable for everything. I mean, creep, travel, weight. So I made it a little heavier for me, around 2 pounds. It's still a best trigger. I mean, it's a great trigger. It's fully adjustable and does everything you need it to be, and it'll go under 1 pound. So for you guys that shoot bench rest and like it super light, here you go. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started shooting, and let's just join in. 55-yard sight in, Dave G TAC730 BA TDR, 55 yards JSB. Okay guys, real quick, what we got here is I started here with a pretty loose hold. Okay, then I went over here and I tried a seriously loose hole, and between the wind, which you can hear in the camera, and me having a really loose hole, because I went left, right, top, left, right, yeah, bottom, top. And so here you can see a 3-shot string here, and that's just showing you that the gun is definitely picking a preferred way to hold it. Here I started holding it like pretty tight, snug against the shoulder, and look at the difference between here, a semi-loose, a really loose, a semi-snug, and a pretty snug. And you can see how it started shooting left, then it kind of centered its way but went wide, and this is all on the same fill. And then you can see here as I snugged it in, it wanted to go right now, but the group was tighter, and then this one went to the right and it was tighter. So I'm gonna shoot another group, snug hold, and I'm gonna make some adjustments. Or maybe I got these two vice versa, but you guys get the point. Okay guys, we just shot some really small groups. I'm really impressed with the ST barrels. The consistency of this gun is really good. The more I shoot it, the more impressed with the 30 I am. Another thing I'm gonna have to tell all you guys, the pumpkin shooter for the 25, you're gonna have to get rid of that for the 25. 30 is bigger than 25, so if 25 is a pumpkin, what's a 30? A giant watermelon? So we gotta rename the pumpkin shooter for the 25, because if anything, this is more of a cannonball / pumpkin shooter than the 25 is now that the 30's out. So just a little food for thought. Anyway, we got a couple of balloons down there. 55 yards should be really simple, nothing, no big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and hit those real quick. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of punching paper. I can only do it for so long, plus the wind's kicking up. I'd rather start shooting a little range, see how this thing works past 55 yards. I haven't shot it past 55 yet. So let's go ahead and knock these two balloons out, and then we'll shoot 75 and 100. All right, we're about 90 yards away from the targets. Let's see what we can do here with the TAC730. I'll go for a little still silhouette to the left. It's pretty windy. All right, we have 6 Coke cans down there. Right there. We're gonna go for those 90 yards. Dave G, TAC730 BA TDR. Left to right. Six for six. All right, guys, this brings us to the end of the second session with the gun. It's getting too windy. Like I said, I don't have a cover on my microphone, so first of all, I know that's going to be frustrating to listen to all of this, so hopefully you guys catch it. I'm facing the wind, so hopefully this comes out clear. Anyway, back to the gun. My impression as of the second trial of this gun, second outing, is I love it. If I had the money right now, I would buy this gun off of Dave. Doing this review, Dave doesn't give me anything. He doesn't offer me a discount. He doesn't offer me anything. I could buy this gun from him, but it's going to be full price. Other than that, no deals. I just had to say that. I don't want anybody to think that, you know, I'm saying good things about Dave because I'm on the payroll. I'm not. I'm on nobody's payroll but the company I work for. Anyway, going over everything with the gun so far. The first installation I had was medium rings, and the medium rings were riding on the shroud. So I put the high rings on. That took care of all accuracy issues. This thing will shoot 3/8 of an inch at 60 yards, 55, 60 yards, easy, as you saw in the beginning of the video. I have some groups. I have to go home and still measure them. But other than that, after I shot that one group on video, I shot like 3 more of the same type groups. So what I found out so far with this particular gun, with the ST barrel, with the 30 caliber pellets, is it reminds me a lot of the 25 cal, except it bucks the wind better than the 25. But as far as trajectory, it seems to have the same. If I'm sighted in for 50, 55, second mil dot at 75, third or fourth mil dot, depending on the gun, at 100. I was holding off 2.5 mil dots vertical at 90 yards. So 10 more yards couldn't have been more than 3 mil dots. So that's, the trajectory on this thing is pretty good. I don't have BC numbers for those pellets. I haven't done any BC testing, but I can tell you it shoots as flat, if not flatter, than the 25. It carries better. And also this thing's only doing like 880. My 25 shoots 940 with JSBs, and this one seems to shoot flatter at 880. So what that means, I have no scientific proof. I just know where this gun shoots on the mil dots as opposed to my 20 and my 25 cal, my 22 caliber. So overall, I like the gun. Back to one of the other things that I found out about this gun. It loves 880, and that's probably due to the not just the JSBs, but the ST barrel. Dave has recommended anywhere from 830 to about 890 max, but he said he kind of likes the 880, 890. He's spot on. I've tried it at 830. The groups weren't that great, not to me. I've tried it at like 860. The groups weren't that great, but as soon as you hit like that 880, 885, 890 foot per second, it just starts printing like 3/8 groups all the time. So what that tells me is you definitely, like any gun, you gotta find the pellet of choice, and then you have to dial that pellet in. So this gun so far definitely loves JSBs. I know JSBs are about the only 30 cal pellets out, but it loves them. It loves them at 880, 885, 890. In this caliber, I can guarantee you at 880, you'd lay the smack down on anything. Coyotes, rabbits, ground squirrels, small hogs, even medium hogs. I mean, you would knock them down with authority. This thing, I was shooting it next to my 25, my 257 TD, and even on cans at 90 yards, this gun was splitting the cans in half, and my 257 was pretty much, it split one or two, but it just went right through them and kind of blew them up a little bit. This thing was blowing almost every can apart. So like out of 6 cans, like 3 or 4 were torn completely in half. So it hits. With the big 30 caliber profile on the pellet, it's got a lot of smack, more so than, like I say, what appears to be even than my 257. But my 257 does have a smaller frontal area. But like I say, side-by-side comparison, not really trying to compare them, but just making that quick little analogy from what you can see with your own eyes. 30 hits hard. And not only does it hit hard, but it's accurate. So if you got a Dave G gun, if you have an FX, if you got a Daystate, and that thing is as accurate as this gun is, you have a really hard-hitting caliber. And I would even be so bold as to possibly even trade my 25 cal Rapid in for this particular gun, or any one of his 30 cal actions. I'm that impressed with them. So that's my review for now. Everything about the gun is great so far. I've shot 50 yards, I've shot 55, I've shot 60, I've shot 90 now. I've managed to hit everything as though I was shooting my Rapid, and I'm really comfortable with my Rapid. So hopefully in the third video, if Dave doesn't ask for the gun back in the next week or two, hopefully for you guys, I'll shoot like 100 yards, maybe 120, 150, somewhere in there. But it'll definitely be 100 and over on the next video. I won't bore you guys with target shooting and shooting balloons and eggs. We'll push it on out to 100 and over. All right, so thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed what little bit you saw so far. And Dave, you're doing a really good job, man. You have a great product. I love everything about this gun. Just keep doing the great work. Keep listening to comments. Even when I comment, Dave listens to me, and he makes a change, or he makes something to the way that I like it, or tells me how to make it to the way that I like it. So I like that about Dave. He definitely will be getting my business in the future. So I highly recommend this gun. That's it for now. You guys get the heck out of here. Go drink a beer. Go hang out with your wife and kids or something. Stop watching this video. And I'll see you guys on the third episode, all right? Thanks, guys.